Hey everyone, it's Clint Tucker, guitar trainer and coach. It is Fretwork Friday, volume 37, and we're going to be talking about our second half of our gnarly chords and doing drop 2 and drop 3 voicings. Go ahead, like and subscribe, click that notification, that way you can stay updated with my content. And let's go ahead and get started. I'm using my Alvarez artist today. And last week, go ahead and check last week's out if you aren't aware of what these drop 1 voicings are, but I'm going to go ahead and give you a little quick refresher. So we're going to use this voicing right here that's close voicing, which means every note is on an adjacent string. And it looks like the D chord right here. We do that on the 7th position, which is the 7th fret. And we are doing the notes D, G, and B. A drop 1 voicing took the B down an octave. The D and the G stayed the same. They stayed the same, and you have this. And then we can take that B down 1 more octave because it was on the 1st string, so we get 2 octaves. And now we can do the B on the 6th string, the D and the G still on the 3rd and 2nd string, and get that guy. So this can turn into this, can turn it into this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a drop 2 voicing. What that is the middle note. So some people refer to this as the tenor, maybe as the tenor voice. We're going to take this down a full octave. Now we can do 2 things here. We can either drop this in to be in the same position where we don't move back past this the 7th fret, and put our pinky, finger 4, on the 10th fret of the 5 string. And then we're going to keep the D and the B the same. So now we're moving the note that was on the 2nd string and keeping the 3rd string and 1st string notes the same. So that looks a little convoluted, but I'll show you. There it is. That's one way. The other way is we can move into the 5th position and play it on the D string. There's the G, there's the D, and there's the B. So it's 5, 7, skip a string, 7 again. This one is the one that I would use more likely. It sounds better. So now we have these two options for our fingering. We have this one or this one. Now that's our drop 2 voicing. Now let's do our drop 3 voicing. So we have a B, G, and D. So this time we're going to take the D down a full octave. Once again, this is going to look a whole lot like what we just did. We're going to put finger 4 on the 10th fret of the 6th string. Then we're going to keep the G and the B the same. So this one looks really weird. So you really have to approach this with a hybrid approach where the pick and the thumb take care of 6 and finger this one, finger 2, which is going to be called M, and finger 3, which will be called A. The M and A, take care of those. Now, just because of notes and what note we're using, this is a D note. Well, we also have a D string open. So we could use that. Just because we are using the D note. Any other options would not be available this way. Because if you had to use a D sharp, you'd have to go all the way to the 1st fret. So this is something that's this is an exception. This is not part of the rule. The other thing we can do is take that D and go into the 5th position and play that D on the 5 string. Play the G on the 8th fret, 2nd string, and then play the B on the 7th fret of the 1st string. once again, this one is much more, I'll use this in way more. Just because your hand's closer to like a bar chord. And you can do more with it. Like I can do a D. And I can do that like G. And if this is G, G sharp, A. Just by the rule of whatever a voicing is, if it is representative of a certain note, that means that that note would move up half a step, that voicing would move up half a step. So I could go D, and that almost sounds like this. D, G, and A. So there it is. So we have a drop 1 voicing, a drop 2 voicing, and a drop 3 voicing. Remember, the drop 1 voicing is where the highest note, the soprano note, goes down an octave. And then you can do a double octave on that. A drop 2 is where the tenor voice, the middle voice, goes down an octave, but the soprano and the bass stay put. But now I'm making that the bass, that's the tenor, and that's the soprano. Very Eric Johnson. And then we have the drop 3 voicing, where the third note goes down a full octave. The other ones stay put. Okay, so now you have a little crash course on what these drop 1, drop 2, and drop 3 voicings are. Go ahead and start practicing this and try it with a different shape. Like for instance, if we did an A chord with this, which was 6, 5, 5. Here's the drop 1. Okay, now here's the drop 2. Because there's the second note. I drop it down a full step, or a full octave, and then keep those the same. And the drop 3. That's going down to an octave. So now we have that. Sounds really cool. So I want y'all to experiment with these. Go ahead, leave a comment in the section and make sure that you let me know if this is helping you, and if you need any other kind of help with anything, any other kind of tips, what you guys would like me to cover in the future. And I hope everyone has a blessed week and be safe. Remember, like and subscribe. Go to cwtucker.com if you want to get more info on getting lessons. Y'all have a blessed day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.